It's on?
Yeah.
It didn't make any noise.
I know.
Okay, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another live edition of The Daily. I've done a few like actual YouTube videos or instructional videos we put on Facebook or on the website, whatever, about shoulder positioning and some different lifts, such as a couple different presses we're going to go over, and even just a general push-up position. But I'm going to go over this shoulder positioning thing one more time, a little bit more in depth. And the title, I know, says every bro in the gym has a shoulder problem, which I do believe. Maybe not every bro. But I think a lot of people in general have a lot of structural problems with their shoulder capsule in general that they may not be aware about. So just as a big rule of thumb for anything you do, even in general life, keep this position in mind that we want to stay in, especially when you start loading up external weights such as adding in dumbbells, barbells, anything like that, or even loading up with body weight when we do a push-up. We always want the shoulder to be in this position, okay? So most people are walking around nowadays a little bit hunched over, and this could be a result of sitting down too long, so the posture in the upper back and the shoulders goes to shit, / maybe the hip flexors are a little bit tight, but for today's purpose, we're gonna focus on the shoulders. So anything you do, I always want that shoulder externally rotated, okay? So it's not a matter of just pulling those shoulders back and overextending, but I'm gonna pull the shoulders back and I'm gonna bring them down, okay? So an easy way to do this is, even if you start out with your shoulders internally rotated, your hands facing out, I'm gonna rotate those shoulders back so my palms face out, and then drop those shoulders down, okay? That's the position I'd like to be in to operate just in life in general, okay? And when I load up external weight, whether I'm doing some weightlifting with some of these presses I'll demo here, some bench presses and push-ups, things like that, okay? So the reason why we want to keep those shoulders externally rotated in a good spot is because, get a shot of my fist here, your shoulder rotating in its joint there, naturally rotating a good position here, okay? So when we put that shoulder loaded up, especially with external weight, things like that, and we have it internally rotated, it has a better chance of popping out of position and rotating outside of the socket. And so some of you, if you've ever done any sort of maybe shoulder pressing or, you know, pushing or anything like that, and you feel a little bit of grinding in your shoulder, you feel like it's kind of like rubbing over something, it's a little bit of a sharp pain. A lot of the times, and again, I can't say for certain, but a lot of the times, because a lot of the times that shoulder is out of position a little bit, and that shoulder is running over a tendon or a muscle, and that's when you're feeling that kind of sharp pain, okay? So anything we do, especially for these presses, things like that, we always want to start with the shoulders back and down. So if I line up for a shoulder press, before I even take the bar off of the rack, I'm going to make sure the shoulders are back and down, then I'll get set up, and then I can do my presses from here, whether they are a strict press, push press, so be it anything like that. Same thing, if I'm going to load up for a push-up. If I'm doing a push-up with my elbows out, watch what happens to my shoulders when I push my elbows out. The shoulders come forward. So if you're doing your push-ups like this, please stop immediately. Keep the shoulders back and down. When you're doing a push-up, you don't have to keep your elbows nice and tight to your side. That is a close grip push-up, but I need to keep those elbows back on more of a 45-degree angle so that I can maintain this externally rotated, healthy shoulder position when I do my push-up, so it looks more something like this rather than this. No good, okay? Now the same thing on the bench press. The bench press, you can kind of chalk up to almost the same position as your push-up. Now I'm not going to get way into it on how to, the better points of the bench press technique, but again, just focusing on the shoulder when I actually line up for a bench press. Keeping my feet planted to get my grip on the bar. Now before I bring this bar off the rack, I'm going to pull my back off of the bench and just pinch those shoulder blades together, and maintaining this externally rotated position with my elbows, or with my shoulders. Those elbows need to come back on a 45-degree angle as I do the bench, and I don't want to push them straight out. Okay, because if the elbows come straight up this way, then it'd be the same thing as doing a push-up with those elbows rotated out and the shoulders come rotating forward anterior. So no good. The only real exercise, for the most part, that we would be loading up the shoulder in a more anterior rotation would be a dip, so like a ring dip in the bottom position here, or in straight bar dip, things like that. But even in that position still, my upper back is organized and I can still keep those shoulder blades back and not completely collapse. But that's the only position really in here for the most part that we would use, that the shoulder would be slightly rotated forward in that position in the bottom of the dip. Other than that, everything you do in life in general or lifting, make sure those shoulders are rotated back and down, externally rotated, especially when you stretch, everything as well. Okay guys, if you have any questions on any other position for certain lifts, whether it be presses, anything else, deadlifting, squatting, whatever it is, feel free to give us a shout, comment on the video, throw us a message, whatever you got to do. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time for another episode of The Daily.